Welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes podcast. This is Case 16, Mulholland. Ooh. Cue crazy music. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and one of those plastic pendulum birds forced to lean forward, dip its beak in water, then rear back in terror, cursed to repeat the process forever and ever. Your investigators of the unknown are Brian as Ben McKnight.
Oh, after all that, I might just have to take a chill pill.
Do those come in little boxes at the pharmacy? Is that where you get them? Chill pills?
Mm-hmm. Herb serves.
You need
Herb
a prescription, though.
A prescription, not a prescription.
No.
Lupine as Rosa Garcia.
I just hope no goats deflate this time.
Goat deflate gate.
Oh, it's goat deflate gate.
Goat deflate gate.
You know, we might have some trouble if that happens.
Some turble.
Yeah.
And introducing Matt as Diego Kennedy.
Ooh.
New character, who dis?
All right, guys. Well, welcome. How you been? It's been a little while since we've got to do this. In a few weeks.
A while since I've
It's
got
been
to
a hot and
do
spicy
this.
margarita minute.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Why are
Spicy
we talking about height and spicy margaritas? I want one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Spicy marg?
Does your lower colon want one?
They'll pay for that later.
Does all of your elementary tract want one?
I don't teach elementary anymore.
Okay.
He's not allowed
My
anywhere
middle
near
school
elementary
track.
schools anymore.
Mhm.
School track.
Hey, sir, I have a high school tract. Okay.
Yeah, right. I am really fast on the track.
I'm good on the track team.
250, 251, whatever.
Whatever it takes. All right, guys. Well, this week I saw yet another post on YouTube purporting to be actual footage of Nessie at Loch Ness. And that got me thinking about unnatural encounters.
Ooh.
Have you ever had a brush with something that caused the hairs on the back of your neck to stand straight up and made you want to kill it with fire?
Well, yes, but not kill it with fire. Run really fast away. Can I start? Is that cool?
Sure, yeah, go.
Okay. Yeah. I was 14 years old, and I had gotten in a car accident with my dad, and we were very close to home, so he stayed at the car accident, and I went home. I walked home, and it was at dusk, but by the time I got home, it was very dark, and we lived out in the country, the boondocks, the woods, whatever everybody else says. And I had never stayed in this place by myself. And I thought it would be very quick. You know, he'd get a tow truck and then they'd drop him off at home and it'd be all fine. And after about 2.5 hours of terror because of the noises that I heard in this house, and I swear I heard walking up and down the hallways. I heard someone opening a cupboard in the bathroom down that dark hallway. I called my grandmother and had her come pick me up. I could not stand another second in that house. Out in the middle of nowhere. And I swear to you, there was something in there with me. Mm. And I don't believe in any of that stuff. Jeremy can attest to that. I don't.
He does.
And that freaked me out.
He's very frightful. All right, cool. How about you guys?
So my Scottish friend just told me that when your Nessie sighting is actually her cat's tail sticking up out of the water at night. But I guess I haven't really had anything really like that. I mean, I have thalassophobia, so I kind of feel that whenever I get in deep water. But I guess something recently happened that made me. So I was pet sitting for my mom. She has a dog, and I was up late, because I was watching Twitch streams or whatever. And so I was sitting on the couch in the living room, and the dog was like laying on the couch with me. And all of a sudden she gets up, the dog, and she goes to the front door, which is closed. And so keep in mind, this is like 2:30 in the morning or something. And so she goes to the front door, which is closed, and she starts barking at something outside the door. And I was like, fuck that shit. But I mean, I didn't see anything or anything. It's just, I trust the dog to know things when I don't. So
nice.
Your imagination plays tricks on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll go next, just as maybe a helpful prompt to Matt here. As a preteen and child of divorce, I often visited my mother in Florida over the summers. Now, one particular August, very hot, she and I returned from a day at the beach to the apartment that she shared with her boyfriend. And as the door closed behind us, a monstrous furry spider about the size of a chihuahua scuttled out of its hiding place. And we immediately launched ourselves onto chairs, the bed, any place that would be higher than the critter, screaming our brains out. The drama concluded with a heavy cowboy boot heel swung overhead, snuffing out the arachnid horror. But the memory lives on.
And it gets bigger every story told.
Oh, dude. Florida and the critters down there. And
I've met Florida. I don't really know Florida.
Yeah.
We're acquaintances.
Matt, you got anything, buddy?
Yeah. When I was a kid, the general rule during summer was you were home, as the street lights went on, or right before or right after. My parents really did not care, because that was just how it was back then.
Why'd we have kids?
And the house that when I was really young, I've moved a few times, but the first house that I grew up in was backed up to a decent patch of woods. And of course, that meant that anytime we had free time, we were, running around in the woods. We were, picking up all sorts of things that we shouldn't because we were kids. There was one night, though, where we were out playing hide and seek in the woods, and it was getting a little dark. And it was at the point where it was just after the sun had gone down. So you still had like a little bit of that glow from the sunlight, but not really enough to be able to make stuff out, especially when you're in dense vegetation. And we're all, rounded up after we had finished our last game, and someone says, "Hey, wait, what was that?" And we all look over, and I'm pretty sure if I could look these people up, they would still verify this story for me. But we all looked over and we saw what looked like two pairs of eyes sitting very close together, one above the other, just out from like underneath a mid-sized bush. And so we all stood there for a minute, just kind of that lock of we're staring at them and they're staring at us. And then we all screamed really loudly and sprinted out of the woods. Needless to say, it was a couple of days before we went back out there again.
And that's when you found the bodies.
Yeah. They were tied up. All you could see was the gag and then just their eyes.
It's as if Brian was there. Huh, that's weird.
From what I heard.
Yeah. From what was on the news the next day. All right. Well, listeners, if you would like to share one of your weirdo stories like this and have met a cryptid or two out there in the woods, please drop us a letter from beyond and visit lovecrafttapes.com anytime and fill out our contact form. That's why it's there. We accept well-considered criticism, fawning praise, and even paper plates composed with macaroni artwork depicting the Last Supper, as long as the Last Supper consists of Kraft mac and cheese. It was Jesus' favorite. I heard that too. It's in the
bush
news.
Looking at Matt.
It's in the Bible, for shit's sake.
Oh, I thought you was in the bush.
Oh, the Bible. All right, let's take a peek and see if we got any letters from beyond today. And gosh, guys, we do have quite a bit, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just need to update my link here real quick because for whatever reason.
Deleted them all.
Screw that up.
Oh man,
No.
it's
Got
a
100,
tragedy.
I'm honest.
All right, copy that link and let's post it there. Doop, doop, apply.
And post.
And go. Here we go. All right, so I got quite a few actually. This is nice, a nice change of pace to get so many. We'll start at the top. This is actually not a great letter, but that's cool. We're equal opportunity here, and we like to read the shit with the good, so that's fine. This is from Jirah, who we know as a longtime listener. I'm up to tape 9 of the current case 15. That was the last one, and have to say I'm really struggling to stay engaged with this story. I had expected a bit of lag with the change of cast, but it's not that. Lupine's doing a fine job. I think it's more the pacing of the story and the characters. I've been a TTRPG gamer since the 70s and generally find adults playing kids almost always goes down the same path. Way too much detail on relatively trivial things, and the lack of agency for kids pushes them back to relying on adult NPCs for action and decisions. The previous roster of characters, again, not the cast, were able to do what they wanted when they wanted, while the current trio are being pulled or limited by parents and the other adults around them. All very realistic, of course, and no doubt accurate, but makes for some portions of the podcast that I could easily just skip through as they have no impact at all on the story. Maybe this one is a slow burner that I'm going to have that's going to have a mammoth payoff in the finale. But at the moment, I'm getting more of a day in the life kind of vibe that I am an investigation into the unknown and weird. So that was from Jirah. Appreciate the feedback for that. Guys, any comments on that?
It kind of was a slow burn, building new characters and starting fresh.
Yeah.
But it does have a nice payoff.
Feeling out the characters felt like it. Yeah, feeling up the characters too.
Oh,
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
Fine.
I think Jirah's right. Tape 9 for sure. There was we were doing a lot of world building, if you want to use that term, and just trying to get people into the vibe of everything. And I totally get it if that's not your thing, and it is always a rough hurdle to sort of get back into a new location with new characters, and you have to kind of build feel your way into it. And although I will push back a little bit on the relying on adults for action decisions, that it was an interesting tightrope there, because I noticed that in Stranger Things, for instance, which has a similar sort of structure, they purposely made the parents non-existent in the first season. I mean, they were only there as cliches and, other than the Winona Ryder character, which you kind of, are they adults? I don't really think so. But, so I kind of didn't want to go that route. I didn't want them to fade into the background. But I think the 70s lends itself to kids being their own thing. So right off the bat, the kids were out doing their own thing, right? Even tape 2 of Case 15, you guys were out fucking around in the clubhouse and doing your own thing. So I don't necessarily think
parents that I mean, they appeared occasionally, but I mean, that's because we're kids. Kids spend a lot of time listening to their parents.
Yeah,
and he just might not dig a kid vibe story, and that's cool.
Yep. And hopefully, that was that Case 15 is a sort of launching pad to make these guys into more investigators, and that's what we're hoping for the future. We'll see. So
except Kyle.
Except for Kyle. Yeah, that didn't work out. But anyways, we still thank you for your opinion, and
absolutely,
I totally get it. It's valid. It's fine. All right,
we needed our characters to sporulate, to bud off into new directions.
Yes.
They bloomed a little.
They did bloom. One bloomed way too much, but
Yeah.
all right. Next up, Liliana Bray, regarding case 15, loving this scenario. In fact, it gave me the missing pieces of inspiration for a scenario of my own I've been thinking up.
Ooh.
Great work as always, guys. So
Nice.
thanks. Appreciate that, Liliana.
Cool.
Awesome. Then our old friend Brownie Davis popped in to say, nothing I say is going to be a surprise. I hang around the Discord a lot, and I appreciate the kind of community that show listenership has fostered. It has been a great help with everything that is going on in the world. The Hangouts are a great dose of positive human interaction, and the gaming is fun. To the show itself, humor, horror, suspense, bespoke music, and great production values. I recommend the show to everyone looking for a new podcast with which to fill their ear holes. Roll for thanks, peeps.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what we're here for.
That's awesome.
Ear hole filling.
Ear hole filling.
Well,
So much wax.
Yeah.
So good.
Bring out the wax.
Okay, then I just wanted to pop in to say that we did also receive a missive from one lonely Fox News fanatic, foaming at the mouth with conspiracy theories, and I thought briefly about reading their letter, but quite honestly, I'd rather their insanity dwindle in the darkness, void of light and reason, because if you're going to be a big old dummy, at least be original in your conspiracy theories. We try to entertain, and we expect the same from you. Enough said about that.
We'll wheel that one out on Lovecraft Tapes After Dark.
We also got a letter from Gray, who says, "Things beyond the veil." That's it. That was the letter. I don't know what it means.
I'm too afraid at this point. I'm too afraid to ask.
But Gray,
I knew what he was talking about.
Appreciate the letter regardless. So yeah,
Nice.
things
I
beyond
mean,
the veil.
that is true. There are things.
You can't
beyond
argue
the
with
veil.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond it. The veil.
I don't know if it was a question or a statement. It doesn't matter. All right, or both. Yeah. We got a letter from Mikey, your dog, Bri. Mikey.
Boy.
Long-time listener, first-time writer. I appreciate how you guys address even negative reviews in a respectful manner, but with a funny twist. I loved the serious podcast running joke. I finally got caught up with your show and joined your Patreon as a thank you for your material.
Yay.
Thank
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Mikey. Appreciate that. We can always use the dough.
He likes it.
My junior mints are depleting.
Making our
so.
serious
Yeah.
podcast.
Serious.
Yeah, when do I get my junior mint fund?
It's in the mail, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're all melted.
They're totally melted, but it's in the
It's
mail.
Junior Mint soup.
It's just one big junior mint.
And then finally, we got a letter from M.Mo. How would you pronounce that, Bri?
Oh.
Nice. I'll buy
There's a
it.
dot in there. You have to pause. It's
I did pause. A
No.
micro pause.
Mo.
oh.
Hey, Mo.
Hey, Mo. They say,
Mow.
I was introduced to your podcast while traveling for work, and a coworker was listening to you guys. Now I'm a binge listener. Gabe's sarcasm and use of dry attitude makes me laugh way too hard. Love the banter, and I really love taco fish now.
Oh, yum.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
delicious
Mind
taco
that
fishes.
crunch. And the scales.
Well, thanks, guys, for all the letters. Appreciate that. And I just wanted to remind you that this show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/Lovecraft Tapes. So we're going to go ahead and thank those folks right now. We got a nice long list of folks that I'm going to rattle off.
That's a good problem to have.
Yep, exactly. So thanks, guys, to Jordy Rose, Barry Robeson, Atulia, I will see you soon, Brownie Davis, James Mayo, Elizabeth Grieve, what an awesome name, Grieve, Chris Parker, John Scarcella, The Frilled Shark, Kyle Sherman, Huge Pie, Little Rowan Plays, Amanda Power, I wonder who that could be, Jefferson Bell, Eric Zane, Olda Polkert, Mitch L., Andrew Petty, Eric Phillips, Malambra 57, Frank Delventhal, Dom Driver, Snow, Ripley Iwan, Discordiant, Robert Jameson, Horst Draper, Boston Harbor Horror, Prophet of Woe. What's up, Prophet? Liz Moonberry, Stephen Gregory, David Winterman, Chainsaw Unicorn, Shelly DM, Shane Stoley, Flix Capacitator, Luke Corbin, Captain Vashton, Peter VDB, cheers, Pete, James Brown, Yow, Ineptus Astartes, Matthew, Matt, Davidia Von Zarevich, Oddity, Kevin C., Oritako, Ruined Ashes, Brindle Stubbs, Phoenix Black, Phoenix, A.E. Jonesy, Marty Dixon, Jay Clark, Batran, Rolling Boxcars, J.R., Some Dude, Poppy Mama, I love that. Reaper Jones, Jeffrey Young, Bifford, Holden Omans, Phil Campbell, Justin Lovac, Nicholas Hutto, John Konopasek, Tomas, Kevin G., Mick Cope, Robert Lamb, Eric Hansen, Rich Pogue, Benjamin King, Jehovah's Thickness, Steve L., Certain Wizard of Isinglass, Lars Serge Mulvad, Matt's sister, literally. I Got Walls and a Roof, Mikey Sith, that's our new guy, Smegmus Grundlegunge, Jeff Howie, Anders Person, and Sarah Wiley. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all your money. Keep working hard out there because, we need support. And we need you to support us. That's the way we go. All right, guys, before we begin, we need to take a quick commercial break. You know how this goes. Let's roll some...
We're 25 minutes in.
Yeah, let's roll some Sweet D in a fucking hurry. All right, D Hondo, I got a Fitty.
I got
a 9. So it is Lupine selling to... Oh, I'm sorry. Matt is selling to Brian. Holy shit.
Damn, I was hoping.
Ow. I thought I was high.
Yeah, I thought you were doomed.
Yeah.
I wish I was high.
Out now so I can kill another character.
Mm-hmm. All right, take it away, Matt.
Hey, you.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you.
How'd you know my name was you?
It's written on the inside of your underwear.
Holy shit.
Look,
Okay.
I've just come to you.
Yeah.
Because you seem like a sophisticated man, you.
Yeah. You are right.
Oh, thanks, you. I appreciate that. I got just the right product for a sophisticated man like you.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Just for you. You really need
okay.
this. It's only for the most sophisticated out there, you.
What do you got?
So if you come, just come a little closer.
I think I'm pretty close.
No, you're not close. Just a little bit closer.
Oh, okay, I can't. Why are you in my underwear?
Because I need to get close. This is a special deal just for you. And if anybody else hears it, I'm dead. Literally.
Maybe I should have taken my medication this morning.
So here's the thing, you.
Put it away. Oh.
No, this is the thing right here. This is what I got for you, you.
What do you got for me?
You I got this right here, you. You want this, you. This is right here. This is gonna solve all your problems, you.
Oh, please be 2 youths.
You want to know how I'm gonna solve all your problems, you?
Yeah.
Right, ready? All you got, it's really simple.
Is it? It
It's
sounds
just
like
really
pretty difficult.
It's really simple, you. All you gotta do is you gotta take this outside, all right?
You do?
No, you have to take this outside.
Oh, okay.
But it has to be on the second Thursday of the 4th month on a year that when you add all the numbers up and divide by 4, it's a prime number, okay? That's important.
Okay.
It has to be a prime number, otherwise it doesn't work.
Oh. Okay.
And then you also have to be careful because you have to check the phase of the moon. You want either a waxing gibbous or a waning gibbous. Anything else, then it's not going to work, okay?
My gibbous hasn't been right since 87.
Well, this will fix that for you, okay? Pay attention, you. This is important.
Yeah, pay attention, you.
You? Are you paying attention, you? Hey, you.
Yeah, you.
You.
Oh.
So once you make sure you got the right date and you got, the right phase of the moon, you have to watch your clock. You got to be really careful with this.
Okay.
The clock. Yeah.
Okay.
So, it has like the little hand and the big hand
Sure.
on the clock.
You mean like a digital clock? I didn't know they had hands.
No, you need a clock that has hands on it. I'll sell you one. Don't worry.
Okay.
I got one in the truck.
Don't
so
think
you're going to watch those
on
hands.
me.
No, you don't want to use your own hands for this. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the hands.
Uh-huh.
And as long as those hands are directly opposite each other, okay? You got that?
Uh-huh.
Directly opposite each other.
Got it.
There you go. That's better.
Uh-huh.
And it's a waxing or a waning gibbous. And it's the 4th Saturday after the 3rd Tuesday, but before the 12th Monday of the 6th month. In a year where if you add all the numbers up and you divide by 16, it's an even number, okay? This is important.
Yeah.
You're going to take this outside. You're going to take the cap, 3 twists clockwise, 2 counterclockwise, 2 more clockwise, 16 anti-clockwise. Then you're going to shake it 3 times, only 3. You're going to count 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? You're going to shake 1, 2, 3. 6 more turns anti-clockwise, 2 more clockwise, 3 more turns counterclockwise.
Okay.
And then you're going to bring it real close and whisper to it gently.
Uh-huh.
And then you should be able to pull the cap off, okay?
Okay, so I have my hands across from each other. Then what?
Yeah. So you want it or not?
No, I don't want to not. Thanks, though. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
So much for Yes And.
But it was funny.
The death of Yes And.
Yeah, but it was good. That was good, Matt. That was really good.
I did like the use.
I had to keep it all straight, but he had it to a T. That was awesome. I have a tornado watch, just so you guys know.
Yeah, and that's why I pulled my headphones off, because we just got torrential rain come down.
Okay.
So I wondered if it was you guys could hear it. But we're fine. Tornado watch is fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Guys, we're cool. The show must go on. And we're back.
Woo!
Why do you suppose that product and or service would make an ideal gift for a 9-year-old?
Ooh. Because 9-year-olds always think about themselves.
You got to focus on your critical thinking skills,
It's true. It's true.
They've got to learn the idea of object. And really, 9-year-olds aren't really good at that.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Wax on.
if there's one thing we know about 9-year-olds,
Brazilian wax off?
it's their discerning taste in products and their services such as this. In fact, I saw a 9-year-old walking down the street just the other day with that product and or service on a long chain, swinging it to and fro, smacking senior citizens upside the head, without a care in the world. Ah, youth. It is wasted on the young.
Mm-hmm. True. Youths.
Wisdom.
You saw a 9-year-old?
Once.
What were you doing?
You're not supposed to be within 60 feet of an elementary school.
Oh, shit. Got to go.
Packing up the van.
Packing up the van, out of here.
Oh,
No
yeah,
free
my phone
candy
just buzzed with the
today.
tornado watch. Nice.
Meet me 2 blocks away.
Luckily, it's just a watch and not a warning.
It is time, my friends, to play Case 16, Tape 2. Finagling, Penanggalan. Previously on the Lovecraft Tapes. As William Shakespeare wrote, "When June comes dancing o'er the death of May, with scarlet roses tinting her green breast, and mating thrushes ushering in her day, and earth on tiptoe for her golden guest, I always see the evening when we met, the 1st of June, baptized in tender rain, and walked home through the wide streets gleaming wet, arms locked, our warm flesh pulsing with love's pain. Alas, for our young investigators, June held little joy. But they've come to know pain intimately. Ben, Rosa, and Kyle discovered an unnatural force in the woods surrounding their hometown of Las Cruces, California, which threatened everyone's lives. Through their heroic efforts, the village was saved, though one of them paid the ultimate price with warm flesh. As the remaining survivors struggle to make sense of the monstrous invasion, a warm summer respite from the cold, creeping madness may very well be around the next turn of the calendar page. Ben and Rosa. When you're a teenager, time stretches seemingly forever into the distance. If you're having fun, it's a blessing. If you're stuck indoors under the scrutiny of your parents 24/7, it's a curse. Right now, you're cursed. June comes and goes in a flurry of law enforcement inquiries, reporters haunting the edges of your family's property, and stony looks around the dinner table. No more trips to the clubhouse. No more walks in the woods. No more unsupervised trips to town. Thankfully, you're able to converse and commiserate during play dates on the weekends. An embarrassingly juvenile situation that made you feel as young as Gertie. It was like being prisoners, at least for a while. Slowly, the attention diminished, and 2 weeks after Independence Day, you could feel your parents loosening their hold. With any luck, before high school started in September, you'd get some of your autonomy back. You couldn't blame anyone, really. Your folks were appropriately worried about your safety, and, as they've told you over and over again, they only had your best interests at heart. Diego. Your last name is Kennedy because it's your dad's name. Well, his anglicized name anyway. He changed it from Andy Garcia to Andrew Kennedy years ago when he joined the Air Force. Before you were born, and certainly before he met your mother, Mary Elizabeth Maguire. You grew up surrounded by Catholic crosses on the walls and framed pictures of Jesus. Family dinners composed of stews and soda bread, boiled bacon and cabbage. No Guinness, though. Neither of your parents drank. Instead, pouring their energies into careers in the United States military. Every few years, the Kennedys would pack up and move to another country, another state, another city. Currently, you're living at Travis Air Force Base in San Francisco, as your father, now a general, helps decommission outmoded C-5 aircraft. Your mother and father work conflicting hours, barely speaking to one another, but lately paying more attention to you. In fact, it was your father who sat at the end of your bed one night last week and told you his real name. Coldly, matter-of-factly, without further explanation. You've been working this new information over and over in your mind, trying to make sense of it, dislodge it like a abscessed tooth with your tongue. You're still wrestling with a revelation during a later-than-usual dinner of shepherd's pie, when your father puts down his fork, stares at you over his clasped hands, and clears his throat. Your mother, too, has stopped eating, but keeps her gaze focused on the barely touched plate in front of her. Diego, how's your summer going so far, son?
Hanging around the house, not really a whole lot to do around here, at least not for me.
Well, that's good. You're not getting up to any trouble. I hope.
This is no trouble to get up to.
Good, good. Well, are you excited for high school in the fall? What are your plans?
No, hopefully the guys that I met up with last semester still remember me.
Oh, guys, I don't seem to recall anybody. What were their names?
Yeah. I met a couple of guys hanging outside. Travis. Oh God, and what was the other one? He had a lackey with him, but they were, interesting people.
Interesting people. Travis, did he have a last name, or do you know his parents?
Only ever told me that his name was Travis.
Hmm.
We would just, hang out behind the school.
Well, hanging out is really the first step to getting up to no good. That's really it's a one-way shoot down. Just hanging out, fucking up. It's a real short path between the two.
Come on, it's not like I told you that I wouldn't have a repeat of Ohio. Okay.
I'm glad to hear that. Your mother and I are both very pleased that you've taken this very seriously, because quite frankly, we wouldn't know what to do if that happened. But
I told them to let go of the firecracker, but
that's true. As long as you issued the order and the young man did not respond, that's on them, not you. Now, this Travis person, does he have all his fingers?
For now.
Oh, I see. Humor. Okay. Yes. Well, trust me, son, humor will serve you in good stead. Just, keep that in mind as we go forward in life. Okay.
Yeah, Travis said once school started up, he'd take me around, maybe introduce me to some of the people that I should know. You know how it is, cliques and ladders and groups and.
Absolutely, shoots. You need to find your tribe. Is that what the kids say these days? Tribe?
Something like that.
Excellent. Well, Diego, I know the summer hasn't been very exciting for you. Ohio, we kind of had to make sure that you wouldn't get up to too much more trouble. But well, there's no easy way to say this, son. But your mother and I are splitting up.
So she has an assignment elsewhere, and
Well, son, things haven't been working out lately. And both of us, I think we agree, and your mom quickly nods. The best thing would be to make a clean cut. That's what we do in the military. When things aren't working properly, we pivot, we shift gears, and move on.
What? No.
Uh,
We would just all. There was the fishing trip.
I understand. This may come as a shock to you, but we're all in agreement that this is the best for everyone in the long run. Now, it's going to take some time to figure out, where you should fit into all of this. But we're both
You want
committed.
Me to, what am I? Your suitcase?
No,
you want me to
son.
slide into someone?
No,
I'm not one of your military cadets, Dad. I
understand.
I'm
we want what's best for you, and we know that.
Great, then stay together because all this time.
I know it's been a while, and unfortunately, your mother has other aspirations, and well, to be blunt, she has been called away next month to perform some operations in the Sudan. And we thought it was an opportunity for us to finalize what had already been happening for a few years now. And we wanted to be very upfront and clear with you is all.
I'm just going to stand up and run up to my room and slam the door shut.
Okay.
You don't even know me anymore.
I learned it from watching you. And you throw yourself on the bed, and these thoughts swirl in your mind. You go through the gamut of emotion, fear for the future, sadness that things have not worked out for your parents. You realize after even just a moment's contemplation that things haven't been right for a couple of years. And you've seen them drift apart. Maybe it wasn't until this very moment and this revelation that you realized that the evidence had been there. You just ignored it or didn't want to see it willfully. And before you can consider that what had happened in Ohio was you acting out against this impending split, there's a soft knock at your door, and your mother's voice calls in, Diego? Diego, can I come in?
You sure you want to do that? Not going to just pack off and head off to the wherever?
And the door cracks open and she enters in softly and closes behind her. Pads over to your bed and sits next to you and lays a hand on your arm. Oh, Diego, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Your father's very forthright. I'm sorry that he couldn't be more empathetic.
I said I was sorry for what happened.
It's not you.
It won't happen again. I'm
Diego.
I've been good. I'm trying to make friends. Okay.
I know it's not you.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't fit together for so long, and this opportunity came up, and I I took it. I volunteered for it. I'm sorry. It just seemed like the right thing to do.
So what? Now your job's more important than me? Is that what this is?
No, that's not what I'm saying, Diego, but it's not healthy for you to grow up in a household where two people no longer love each other. We love you, but we can't live together anymore. I'm sorry. And she stands and exits your room. After a moment, the door opens again, and it's your father. And he too enters in and closes the door behind him. Walks up, does not sit on the bed. Diego, I'm sorry. Your mother said you were upset, and I fully understand and accept your pain. But please know that neither one of us wanted this. It is inevitable. But son, I do have some good news. I know it's going to be hard to think about that at a time like this, but let me tell you about the Garcias. Ben,
I'm not a Garcia.
you wake up Sunday, and like every morning since that fateful weekend in early June, the first thing you think about is Kyle. His protective presence, his penchant for slapping asses. But above all, his agony-stricken face as he melted in front of your eyes. And those final words he spoke, begging you to find his mother.
And clear his browser history, yes.
The pain is still fresh in that hollow spot next to your heart. But it hurts just a little less than it had a month ago. Day by day, it gets harder to remember the exact shade of brown Kyle's eyes were. They were brown, right?
Are we talking about Lyle?
Right. Yes, you're definitely sure they were brown. With a sigh, you get out of bed and put on yesterday's clothes before going down to the kitchen where your mom is preparing breakfast. Well, hello, sleepyhead. Glad to see you up and about.
Morning, Mom.
Oh, that's all you got. Come give me a kiss. Right there. Oh, come on. Don't be silly. Less tongue
Morning,
next
Mom.
time.
Give her a big hug.
Thanks. Okay, I got breakfast almost ready for you. You got any plans for today?
I might see if Rosa wants to hang out, but
Oh,
nothing major.
So, I mean, you guys aren't really a couple, right?
What's a couple?
They're a
never-
passive couple.
Weird.
Never mind. I'm just joking. I know you guys are just friends and
You
everything.
clearly didn't look at Kyle.
So, here's some bacon. How do you like your eggs?
Over easy, of course.
Of course. Why do I even ask?
Wait. First, do we have toast?
Of course. Actually,
Okay.
rye toast.
Perfect.
Yeah, I actually planned it well in advance before this scenario. I mean,
Nice.
rye toast.
Oh, huh. Because that's like what I make myself for breakfast.
Yeah, I know you like rye. You know, it's good. Yeah, it's actually in the toaster right now. Why don't you grab it? Because it just popped up.
I didn't hear it.
It's a weird toaster, I know.
Whoa!
Sounds just like that weasel up the road. I hate to bring this up, but I heard that through the grapevine that Emily Wyndham has moved back to the East Coast somewhere.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I mean, you can't blame her, right?
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, her husband's gone, the whole thing, so
Yeah.
he's been missing for a while. Oh, and well, you're gonna know anyways because you're gonna see the sign. But Kyle's dad put their house up for sale. I know. But you can't blame him.
I should
You
go
know.
over there and see if he needs any help with anything.
Yeah, actually, that's a really great idea. I mean, if you've got time and everything, might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy today.
I think I heard that he's getting a condo or something over in Lompoc. You know, that's where the high school is. It makes sense for him to be closer to the school. So,
Yeah.
you know. Anyways, that's all water under the bridge. So, what'd you say you were going to do today? I kind of spaced it.
Just hang out probably. Maybe go a short hike, not in the woods, of course. Not ready for
Yeah,
that yet.
you might want to stay away from that. Oh, that's right. You're going to go see Rosie, your girlfriend. I
just
mean,
don't-
not your girlfriend. Not your girlfriend. Sorry. My bad.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
are the eggs done yet?
Absolutely. Now, I did let them crisp a little bit around the edges. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Well, here you go. Yeah. So, we've had a little while. I've taken some time off of work, but next week I got to go back to work on a regular basis. So
Yeah, I know.
I know. I've tried to be here for you, and I know things, but you seem to be in better spirits lately, and
I think I'll be okay. Lyle's death was hard, but
yeah, that Lyle. Oh, man, I miss him so much. Well, look, I do have a little bit of concern. As you know, Mike Schwartz, the guy that owns the filling station.
oh, okay, yeah.
He's been going around town trying to stir up trouble. I know he still blames you guys for everything, like everything. For some reason, he's got in his crazy head that you and Rosa were somehow responsible for the disappearance of all those people.
How
It makes
would
no
he
sense.
What would we have done with them?
You're preaching to the choir, son. I know you had nothing to do with any of that stuff. And it's just a miracle that you guys were able to, come back down from the mountain thanks to Ranger Rick. And,
Yeah, he really helped a lot.
he's a good guy. He really is. And if he pops up in a future scenario as a bad guy, you should totally still trust him.
Oh,
But
yeah, we
anyways, but that Mike Schwartz, I don't trust him. He's kind of like your father. German.
Did you just say he's my father?
He's not your father.
Gotta go back,
He's like your father, and he's just, Schwartz has just got like, I don't know, he's got this thing for you guys. And I talked to the Garcias. We got to talking the other night, and we're just worried about you and Rosa, what that guy could do if we're not around, and I have to go back to work.
What do you mean what he could do? You're starting to scare me, Mom.
Well, that's probably a good thing. It's time you learn that there are some people in the world who just can't be reasoned with. I'm not saying Trumpers, but I'm saying Trumpers. Anyways, we just don't think that it's a great idea for you guys to be home alone all the time. And the Garcias have to work. We don't know anybody who could watch you.
Yeah, we know someone.
Who?
Mike at the filling station could watch this.
I know. Probably not a great idea.
He's always there.
Well, look, Ben.
Let's go stay with Herb Serbs.
Herb's
He's a good guy, right?
He's a great guy. Well, after some talking and, a little wine, Rosa's mother and I, we came up with a little plan. We thought it might be helpful if you guys were out of town for a little while.
Just the two of us? That seems weird.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. Well, look, I'm not saying this is the best circumstance, but just take a look at this. And across the breakfast table, she slides a trifold pamphlet.
80 acres.
Rosa.
How to get better looking lips in 3 easy steps.
You won't believe the results. Thanks, BuzzFeed. Rosa. You can barely contain your excitement as you stand out on your front porch watching the end of the driveway expectantly. Dawn has barely cracked the horizon, and you have to wipe sleepy seeds from your eyes a couple times before your vision clears. At your feet is a backpack and a small travel suitcase.
Uh-oh.
In your hands is a well-worn pamphlet. You've read it several times already.
Perhaps trifolded.
Trifold. In your hands is a well-worn trifold pamphlet. Actually, I have trifold in the next sentence, so fuck you. In your hands. In your hands is a well-worn pamphlet.
Liposuction, Mom. What are you trying to do to me?
You've read it several times already, ever since your parents gave it to you during breakfast yesterday. It's a typical trifold brochure you'd find at any travel rest stop or visitor center at the state line. At the top, in big letters, is written, "Make forever friends in Mulholland." Below this are photos of kids your age doing all sorts of outdoor activities: hiking, archery, swimming, whittling, canoeing, and telling ghost stories around a bonfire while eating s'mores.
Decapitating mushroom people.
Setting things on fire.
Summer camp! Your folks were sending you to summer camp for 3 weeks.
Weeks.
Ben was coming too, and
Decades.
already you were envisioning potato sack races and winning every competition with him as your partner, even if you had to drag him across the finish line. Yeah. But there was an additional complication. When they told you about camp, your folks also divulged that one of your long-lost cousins would be joining you, and also be staying at your home afterward for an indeterminate time. Evidently, his parents were splitting up, and until they settled things, they wanted their only son in a less hostile environment. At least, that's what you overheard your mother saying to another relative on the phone last night.
More kindness.
The whole
And guild.
The whole thing made you anxious, but curious. What would your cousin be like? Would he be like you? Would he like Ben? As if magically conjured, Ben's mom's vehicle pulls into the driveway, followed closely behind by a yellow taxi.
Oh, man.
So, Ben, you arrive in your mom's vehicle and say a quick goodbye and then hop out. Diego, you arrive via taxi, give a kiss to the taxi driver and hop out.
We're getting August.
So I'll let you guys role play meeting Rosa.
Hey Ben,
Hey.
how are you today?
Good. I'm actually kind of excited about this.
Yeah, it
I brought
looks
some magic tricks and
Looks
my
pretty
own
cool.
potato sack, so I think we'll be ready to go.
I'm hoping we have a lot of fun.
Me too.
Hi. I'm looking at Diego. I'm assuming Diego's like walking behind Ben. Like hi. Hi.
Do I know Diego? I don't know that this is a thing, right?
This is your name is Diego, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Diego Kennedy.
Hi.
Apparently we're like cousins or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Long
cool.
lost cousins or something.
Well, not lost anymore, am I right?
Right.
Ah.
Right. Yeah.
Real clown, huh?
Uh-huh.
No, my name's Ben. Nice to meet you.
Sure.
Hi, and I'm Rosa. Hi.
Yeah, my dad told me about you and your family a bit.
So, have you heard about this camp that we're going to? Did you see this? Did you see this amazing trifold pamphlet? It's pretty awesome.
Cheap and quick plastic surgery. What are you trying to say?
No,
I
the
know.
other side. It's the other side.
Yeah.
Liposuction? What?
What's an enhancement surgery?
Silicone's no longer made for just toys. What?
What?
Oh.
Oh.
So I guess we're gonna go to like this. I mean, it looks pretty fun. I mean, I guess we'll be out in the woods. I don't know that I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited about the woods too
Absolute
much. But
blast.
Where did you live before you come into camp?
Yeah, here and there. A little bit of everywhere, really.
So
My
you've lived
parents
at
are
the
both,
camp?
yeah. I know the guy who owns the place. So.
yeah.
Oh, Mr. Jenkins?
Did you peel his mask off?
Whoa. That's in the other pamphlet.
Yeah. Okay.
Masks and peels are a different treatment.
As long as you did so with your giant Great Dane that talked. And he cursed you.
Wouldn't be the first time someone's cursed
meddling
me out,
kids.
huh?
Yeah.
Well, should we hurry up and get a seat on the bus?
I
All right, so now would be a great time to introduce Diego and his stats. So let's, Diego, if you would mind just describing what your character
stabbing
looks
questions.
like, and we can tell, and your stats. Tell us what you're good at, what you're not good at.
Diego is 15 years old. He's about average height, is a slightly stocky, leaning more towards athletic kind of build. Has a dirty blonde, like just off military kind of buzz cuts, a little bit longer than they keep it. He has, if you ever get a chance to see them, like really deep green eyes, but most of the time he wears a pair of aviator sunglasses that his mom gave him from back when she was in the days when she was a pilot in the Air Force before she moved into tactical and operations. Being a move around military brat, he ended up having a dad who's a little more on the strict side. He has been through a little bit of what his dad calls basic training. So he does have a slight bump in like fighting brawl, because of course his dad, being the man he was, took some time to teach him how to defend himself, at least. Especially after, move after move, being the new kid, he got plenty used to being the punching bag of the school for the bullies. So he figured at some point, or his dad figured at some point, he should be able to, defend himself. He's also fairly proficient in history. Again, being in the military, he's always been really interested in the history of the Air Force and flying and airplanes and all that stuff. So he has spent a good amount of time on his own kind of researching and backstories and learning how, where the Air Force came from, the history of flight and how planes work and all that. He's pretty good at talking himself out of situations. Again, moving around means he has to be able to blend in and kind of switch things up on the fly to be able to match any situation he's in. He also has some points in survival from his dad, which apparently might come in handy if we're going to a camp. You never know. He has fast fingers, so we'll see where that leads. And he can be sneaky when he needs to be.
Nice.
Okay. Good. And really, I'm trying to see, you don't have any meaningful, you have a treasured possession. Tell us about that.
Yeah. One thing that he always keeps close to him is his grandfather was a World War II vet who ended up winning a Purple Heart Commendation for saving his platoon or giving his life to save those of his fellow soldiers. And so he got a posthumous.
Posthumous.
That's what it is. Mm-hmm. A posthumous Purple Heart Award. And Diego was always a little bit closer to his grandfather than he was his mom or his dad. His dad for obvious reasons, and his mom was always a little bit, they've always been a little bit distant, especially with everything going on between them. So his grandfather was really kind of one major rock in his life up until he died.
Okay. Good. I think that's good enough for now. We're going to delve into development phase here in just 2 minutes. I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Ooh. Quick commercial, but no, not again.
Oh, God, not this.
Not that.
Now we get to vamp. Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Where's the vamp?
So, we're going to camp.
I hope there's no vamps. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, what do you think of the new character?
I like him, except he's going to be a dick to me. You can tell already.
I wonder if we're going to get to burn anything down.
Well, we will if you want to,
Okay.
but should we?
I'd like to.
Is the question.
I would like to. That is a
Rosa
goal.
might have an issue. Rosa likes to burn.
I'm picturing that Wednesday Addams standing in front of the with little headdress on going. Yeah.
Well, we are going to camp, so.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Oh my goodness gracious! Why did I get up at 6 this morning? Ugh.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I wasn't there.
That's on
I know
you,
Matt
buddy.
was, but I wasn't there.
Wake up.
I was just on the other side of his window. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm on the second floor. Freaked
Just
the shit out of me. Just hovering there. Time to get up at 6. Cheerios.
I am back. All right, so let's jump into development phase. Let's start off with Rosa.
Okay.
All right, so you have, and I'll bring up the development phase cheat sheet. So let's see, pull you up here, Rosa Garcia. All right, so we want to start with the skills. So it looks like you. Let's start with persuade. So you want to roll a D100 for each skill.
Okay, so I don't get to do. I succeeded on that one, so I don't get to.
Right, because you got to go over it, but not equal it. So so uncheck that and move along to the next one.
I'm going on to spot hidden.
Okay,
do it.
Oh no, you went under. Dang it!
Success on my spot hidden.
That sucks. Okay,
so that sucks a lot.
No go.
Okay, track. Let's see.
Fail.
Oh, finally, I failed on the track.
Awesome.
So
roll D10.
let's do a D10, and I had 1, whatever.
Well, you
It's
can increase
something.
that by 1. Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Whoops.
So that was
I
track.
accidentally clicked something else.
You
Sorry.
licked something.
right.
What?
All your stats are at 100.
Yeah. What the hell happened?
Yeah.
And then finally, the reach. The reach.
So I don't. I
Ah.
just had that check to remind me
Yeah.
that I'd used it for the day.
Yeah.
I don't know
think,
if you want me to.
go ahead and just uncheck that puppy. Actually, you know
There's
what?
a
Fuck
puppy?
it. Just roll. Just
Roll
roll.
100.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
That's a success.
Okay.
I mean, I had an 80 in the reach, so.
Oh, okay. That's
okay,
good.
so
it
that's
didn't
all the
matter.
skills I had checked.
Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about sanity. You are currently at, looks like 77 out of, your starting point was 80. So I think you've only missed 3 on that whole deal. But okay. So this is gain sanity through self-help. And this is where we usually choose a key connection from the background previous case. But since you guys are sort of brand new to the whole thing, I'm trying to think like what would be what could you have done in a month's time? I guess. Why don't you tell me what you did to try to regain your sanity? What'd you do over that month?
I spent a lot of time. I spent every moment I could with Ben. I think. I don't know. I spent time like purposefully trying to avoid like the woods and stuff.
Okay, nice.
How
about the goats? I'm very curious how you.
Yeah, I was too.
I mean, the goats have always been like before they betrayed me by deflating. Deflate goat. They were always like a touchstone for me. The animals were a touchstone for me. So I think I probably just, you know what I probably did? I probably spent a lot of like time with them, almost extra time, just because I wanted to make sure they were okay.
Okay. And I'll go one step further and say that maybe your folks helped out by getting you a brand new baby goat.
Yes. Yes. Her name is Daisy.
Daisy. Nicely done. Okay. So go ahead and give me a sanity roll. And we want to do equal or under on this.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So go ahead and roll D6.
D100?
All right.
I love it.
So
Nice.
you regain 5 sanity. That's perfectly fine.
Can I go all the way up to?
I think you can go up to 80 because I think it's your.
Or do you want me to go to? Yeah. Okay.
80 is fine in the middle there.
I always forget how to do sanity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The middle one's the one you'll change.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we're gonna recover some luck. So roll. You can go ahead and roll D100, and we want to get over the current luck.
Now.
That was under, so that does not occur.
Yeah.
And then the credit rating we're not going to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
And
but you gotta start building that while you're young, Jeremy.
Exactly. So
70s. You can totally get a credit card at that age.
Pick one of your skills that would have made sense that you would have focused on for a month.
Whittling.
Well.
Do we have? Well, I was going to say animal handling, but this is not D&D.
Exactly. Yeah.
Animal handling is a skill.
Actually, how about
animal handling is a skill? Actually, you could.
Oh, it is.
You start at 5%.
You'd have to put it in one of the custom boxes. At the end of
okay.
So you could totally do that.
Yeah.
But you have to. Yeah, that actually might make sense. If you wanted to go that route, it's totally up to you.
Well, I was actually thinking like I would, because I saw them get hurt, and so I want to be able to help them when they get hurt next time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you'd call that a medicine or first aid.
It totally up to you. I'll give it to you either way. Basically, you're gonna roll a d100 and try to get over it.
Okay, then I am definitely picking medicine because I have a 1 in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've
So-
read a lot of medicine books. You went ahead and
Yeah.
failed that, so you're good. So go ahead and roll d10.
100.
So you gain 6. So your medicine is
Nice.
currently 7.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you bent forward and delved into the books of medicine, biology, that sort of thing,
Mhm.
and you.
And I think I sort of retreated into facts and knowledge and stuff like that too.
I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, Ben, let's go ahead and take care of you.
You mean take care of me?
Yeah, take care of yous.
Shoosh.
Take care of 'em, if you know
So,
what I'm
Ben,
saying.
Tell me where to start.
Benjamin. Yeah, okay, so
Talking
we're going to
about
start
facts.
with skills.
Yep.
So you got electronics was something you did. So go ahead and roll that baby. You're trying to get over it. And did not, so uncheck that.
Oh, boo.
Fighting brawls next.
Come on, fighting bro. I need
RIP.
you.
Yeah. Nope.
What?
Missed that up too. Natural world.
Hey, I failed.
All right, so you can roll D10.
D100. Got it.
Mm-hmm. So you can increase your natural world to 41.
Yeah, you know what that
And
means.
uncheck that.
Watch out,
Huge
natural
gains.
world.
Yeah. So a little bit there, but not a whole lot. But you know what you just went through actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Persuade.
Yeah,
All
failed.
right. Failed that baby. So D10.
Ethan.
Okay.
5.
So persuade increased from 10 to 15.
I like it.
And yeah, so I like that. Maybe your interactions with Ranger Rick helped out in that regard.
Yeah,
you
that makes
actually
sense.
persuaded him to cooperate with you guys. And spot hidden is next.
Nope.
No go there. Stealth.
Nope. Jeez.
Science geology.
Sorry about the rest of this scenario, guys.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
using up all our good rolls.
Nope.
Nope.
You too can die.
And finally, the reach.
Nope.
Okay, so you're all set there. So your sanity is currently you're only missing 1 sanity.
Okay, yeah.
40 is your starting point. So go ahead and make a sanity roll. And you want to get equal to or under. All right,
Cool.
good. So you can go
Success.
ahead and just go ahead and increase that up to 40.
Yeah.
That would be good enough.
That's from helping Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Then you want to recover some luck. So go ahead and roll luck. And you want to get over.
Oh, over? Let me roll again then.
Nope. So you failed that. So no luck rating there. And go ahead and pick one of your skills that you focused on
Used
for
to
that
pay the
month.
bills.
And
I-
what might make sense?
Yeah, it's probably the fighting brawl because I felt so helpless when
Okay.
what's his name was attacking me with no
Lyle?
eyeballs.
No.
Lyle?
No.
Not Lyle.
The bully.
Dollar Boy.
Dollar boy. The bully. Okay, go ahead and
Jimmy
roll
Dollar.
that. And you want to get over this current.
Yay!
You did it. So go ahead and roll D10.
D100?
Uh-huh. D1000.
4.
All right, so Fighting Brawl is now 29. So, yeah, we'll say that you spent that month essentially punching a punching bag somewhere and just doing a bit more training.
It was
in that
one of the
regard.
deflated goats. I kept the deflated goat and I was like,
Exactly. Okay, so moving on. Diego, if you can tell me a good...
And I got nothing.
If you can tell me a good story about something that happened in San Francisco,
oh.
then I'll let you choose 3 skills, actually 5 skills that
Woo!
you can check currently and then make rolls against.
Actually, all skills. No.
So think about the type of thing that you might have got up to in San Francisco. Some
Mhm.
interesting adventure that might have contributed to your...
With the guys that you met that one summer?
Yeah, Travis, maybe.
Travis Tritt.
Oh, Travis.
You got really
Country
good
singer.
at singing country music.
And it's all because of Diego.
Okay. Yeah. There's a reason I hung around with Travis. I mean, he's not the brightest bulb on the tree, but he's interesting. And, when you move around a lot from city to city, town to town, state to state, sometimes you have to lean on the outcasts because nobody else really wants to deal with the new kid. Travis was tall, really skinny, like rail thin, lanky. His arms and legs looked a little bit too long for his body. Like I said, he liked to hang out behind the school, behind the convenience store, behind the movie theater, behind the bowling alley. Anywhere he could get behind, because
I hate
that
to
way there are less
inform you,
people
we're
watching.
actually hanging out with Slender Man.
Yep.
Is that what it was? And being the outcast he was prone to getting himself into some not so great situations, including getting in trouble when he managed to secure some goods from a guy that he knew once. Figured he'd take them and distribute them around school, make a nice profit. And as such, he knew he would need some security. So he came to me and told me that if I, hung around, followed him around, and made sure everything went straight, he would give me 20% of whatever he made. And being a kid who needs money, of course, I said yes. Now I didn't know what he was selling or why he needed security, but I mean, nobody at the school knew me, so I could take advantage of that to kind of build a bit of reputation. So first day comes and goes, and everything goes okay. I stand there looking ominous, a little scary. Got my sunglasses with my arms crossed. Second day, business picks up a little bit. Third day, that's when the guys in the red pickup truck came. They just kind of, we were in the back alley behind the bowling alley that day. They, just kind of came and rolled down the alley real slow, looked at us, and kept going. And we thought, oh, maybe they're looking to buy. Not so much. They went down to the end of the alley, turned back around, and hopped out. And a couple of them are carrying baseball bats. Turns out that we might have been distributing in their territory, and they were not too happy about it. Yeah. So they had us backed up against the wall. They're threatening, swinging the bats at us, just missing, hitting right next to us, trying to scare us, telling us that we had to give them everything we had and all of our money, and they would, be nice enough to let us live. However, what they didn't know is that some of the self-defense training that I had taken from my dad involved how to deal with assailants that had a blunt weapon at advantage. So I waited for them to, get a little closer, make sure they thought we were good and scared, waited until they got a little cocky about it. Noticed there was one dude who was using his baseball bat, had it down on the ground, and was kind of leaning on it a bit. And so the second that he was distracted by Travis screaming like a small girl, I swung my leg out real quick and got in behind his knee, which being locked out means he immediately crumbled forward. At which point I swiped up the bat and then picked it up and as dramatically as I could swung it towards the other guy and then stopped it right in front of his face. And at that point, I said, we're not going anywhere. We're giving you anything. And if you don't leave us alone right now, the next time I swing this thing, I ain't going to stop in front of your face. And him seeing that, his friend was down on the ground, obviously in pain, And at this point, Travis saw that I maybe had a little bit of an upper hand, so he started stepping up. He realized that maybe it wasn't the right time to be performing this transaction, and as such, he got in the truck and left. Didn't take his friend with him. He's still on the ground.
Okay, good.
So,
I think
Travis walked up, kicked some dirt at him. Full Macho Man show. That's what you get. And then we decided to stay away from the bowling alley for a while.
You put firecrackers in
Nice.
that guy's hand on the ground, and
yeah. His fingers went flying. All right, excellent story. I have checked 5 skills on your character sheet that I thought pertained to your story. So go ahead and start right off the bat. Roll for appraise.
archaeology.
Yeah. It belongs in a museum. Nicely fumbled. Go ahead and roll D10.
She got a D100 for fumbling.
That's a
So
7.
appraise advances to 12 points.
Wow, you're rich.
Next up is going to be fast talk.
Mm.
And you can uncheck that appraise.
All right.
Yep.
Another failure.
Another failure, another
Success.
D10. All right.
That's
Fast
a
talk
4.
is now 54. Fighting brawl is next.
Fight that brawl. Damn, you
Nice.
suck.
All right. Another D10.
These are the roles that I can look forward to making. During
Yeah.
Suck.
Yeah.
This is why Kyle is dead.
Excellent.
Oh.
Excellent. All
That's
right.
a
So
3.
fighting brawl goes to 48. Intimidate is next. Another failure. So D10.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Wow. That goes to
That's an 8.
58. 58
After
for
this,
intimidate.
scroll up and look at all the
Good.
greens in a
Good.
row that I
And then
did.
finally a psychology.
Right.
Okay, that is a
Whoa.
no-go. Sorry to say. You don't need any help with sanity. You're good there. Luck is perfectly fine. And training, we're going to forego the training because we have just advanced you beyond what is normally acceptable. So we're good there. All right.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yep.
Is it cool if I keep my foil star? That-
Absolutely. Yeah.
that Ranger Rick gave me.
Hey, if it's in your character sheet.
Yeah.
And actually, well, we could talk about this later if you'd like, because we're a little bit behind in time. But think about what you guys may have packed. Okay? So we
okay.
know you probably have a backpack and a small suitcase, much like Rosa does. So if you just think about it for now, and maybe during the break between this scenario and the next, go ahead and populate what you have in there. Okay?
Mhm.
That's your homework. But in the meantime, we're going to continue on here. So
Ew, homework.
Gross.
Eh.
suddenly, an ominous rumbling resounds, growing louder by the moment. You have flashbacks to recent tremors in your area, and your eyes automatically go to the surrounding mountains, wondering if boulders will come crashing down soon. Gradually, however, you become aware that the noise is coming not from the hillside, but from the road at the end of the drive. As you watch,
Kid Wheeler came to pick us up?
a
What?
rusty, squat school bus shudders to a stop near the Garcia mailbox, its muffler barely hanging on with the aid of bent coat hangers, the tailpipes belching black smoke. The driver honks the horn in a shave and a haircut tune and then opens the hydraulic doors. Loud rock music pours out into the morning air. Everyone give me a listen roll.
For what song it is?
I needed a 25. I rolled a 56. That's a failure.
I also failed with a 72 over 25.
I also. Oh, come on! Can I spend the luck?
Spend the push the roll.
I needed a 25.
Push the
Rolled a
roll.
26.
Oh, wait, why is...
All right, so
Push the roll.
Damn it!
none of you recognize the song that's playing. It's a little odd to
Oh.
you. But Clearly, the bus is waiting for you.
Master, where's the dreams that I've been after?
I'm thinking Marilyn Manson, but
I think he was probably our
In
age at that point.
74?
I
yeah,
was thinking
right.
Van Halen.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daft Punk.
Aruba,
Definitely.
Jamaica. Ooh,
The Beach
I wanna
Boys.
take you.
You guys, I hope we like make it to camp. I say, eyeing the muffler. And I'm gonna
Yeah. Let's not sit in the back like we initially thought would be a good idea. We're gonna choke to death halfway there.
I've
Yeah.
seen worse.
And I've seen rain, so I don't want to get wet or die. So let's just get on the bus.
and I've seen someone die, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Thanks, Diego.
That sounds cool. Who'd you see die?
That person, friend.
I'm gonna turn and
Oh,
walk to the
shit, huh?
bus, a little upset.
So,
I'm just
Ben,
gonna-
as you approach the bus driver looks down at you, long, scraggly black hair and a baseball cap on, turned sideways. And he looks at you, has dark circles under his eyes, and
Whoa.
says, hey, kid, man, come on in, take a ride on the wild side.
I look back at Rosa and Diego and be like, drop my head and climb up the steps to the bus.
Yeah, I'm right behind Ben.
All right,
Hey,
man,
hey.
welcome, man. All
Yeah,
right.
fist bump, man.
Have a fist bump. Oh, little dude. Oh, shit.
You're the
the
bus
fir-
driver from The Simpsons, aren't you?
not exactly. No, I don't want to, do any copyright infringement or whatnot. But
Oh,
yeah,
He's
yeah.
similar
legally
to, but
distinct.
legally distinct from.
Hey,
his
guys,
name is Bato.
Yeah.
guys, just take a seat anywhere, man. There's, you guys are the only riders, so
Hey, got the whole place to ourselves, huh?
heck yeah.
Hello.
Shit,
Front,
turn
back,
that
don't
shit
matter
up,
to
man.
me. Just take your seat so we
What
can
a
get on,
party.
man.
Yeah.
We can each have our
Take a
own
seat.
seat, guys.
And take a seat across from.
Sprawl out, get comfy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, who
I'm
sings
gonna go
that
sit as
song?
far back as I can.
It's like right the hole in the floor in the back where the muffler's spewing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Where you can see the road through it.
Mm.
What was that, little dude?
Oh, what's this song? I've never heard it before.
Oh, you mean that last song? Oh shit!
Yeah, it's
I don't
so
know, man.
different.
This new song though, that's completely different than the one that was
Oh.
just on when you walked on. But,
Oh, should
yeah, I
I
don't
roll
know, man.
to see if I know what this song is?
nah, you're
Tell me
cool,
what the
dude.
playlist
You're
is.
cool.
Well, what's this song?
Oh, this song is it's called "Rain on My Windshield" by the Ruby Brothers. Pretty sure that's the name of it. I'm not good with names and shit, man.
It's pretty cool. The radio works out here.
Got to. Come on, man. We got to rock all the way. We're rocking all the way.
No 8 tracks?
Mm-hmm.
I let my boss don't let me take the 8 tracks on the bus, but we got radio. Who needs it?
Cool.
Do you have Walter Cronkite on there by chance?
No podcast, man. They weren't invented yet.
Podcasts.
Hey, what's a podcast?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, you guys. You all taking your seats now?
Must be a fishing pole. I'm hovering.
I'm spread across the top of several seats.
Nice.
I'm planking across.
You little dude's got some weird shit going on back there, but he looks up at you in the rearview mirror. But you know what?
What?
You're all doomed.
Oh.
Doomed to have a great time at Camp Mulholland.
Oh,
And he shuts the door and roars away.
nice. He roars away
I'm
and the bus
so
does.
excited. He just opens the door and roars away.
The ride along the coastline is peaceful. The view on the right side of your bus overlooks the glittering azure ocean, while the mountains rear up on the left side. Your driver drums his hands on the steering wheel to the ever-changing rock songs on the radio, occasionally singing along poorly but enthusiastically. After almost 2 hours, he veers northward, climbing into the hills. Surrounding forests grow thicker, darker, and soon the few homesteads become more spread out and push back from the winding road. Out here, residents evidently value their privacy over neighborly ways. Everyone give me a spot hidden, please.
Whoa.
I needed a 50. I rolled a 73. That's a failure.
I got a 47 over a 25. That is also a failure.
I needed a 45. I got an 83, so I successfully failed.
All right, so you guys are more concerned with, I guess, chatting with each other.
Poison coming out of the back of the bus.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit of the exhaust kind of making you
I
drowsy.
love the smell of
Smell
carbon
those fumes,
monoxide.
boys.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, why don't you all make a con roll?
My brain tastes like burning.
I have a button for that. I needed 60. I rolled a 44. That's a success.
Oh, I got
Oh.
a 55 over a 50. And I don't
needed
think
a 60
I can spend
and
on that.
I rolled a 77.
All right,
Because
so
all my rolls were used successfully on
So that-
fails for my skills.
Yes, so we succeeded when we wanted to fail and failed when we wanted to succeed.
80% of the time, I fail every time. So
So shortly after they make the turn off the major route from the coastline and head inland, Rosa and Ben become a little drowsy. The monotony of the forestry and the unchanging environment just presses in on you, and didn't get enough sleep this morning. You had to get up before dawn to get ready and pack, and so
Oh shit, Ben, we're not going to wake up.
yep. So they fall asleep, Diego, and you are left staring out the window at. You're hoping to spot something of interest out the window, but it's just tree after tree. Occasionally, you'll see a mailbox, but it'll go by in a flash, and you don't even get a glimpse of the overgrown driveways that you're passing that are becoming less and less frequent the deeper in you get.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But finally, just as you're starting to get hungry for lunch, the bus slows to a crawl, then turns into a patch of matted grass that reveals itself as a narrow dirt drive. As the vehicle leaves the rural road, you catch a glimpse of a ramshackle wooden sign with carved letters that were once painted red but now have mostly faded. It reads, Mulholland, but only the H and the next two L's have retained any of the original color. Then the bus is bouncing roughly on the rocky track so hard you have to hold on with both hands to the seat in front of you. And Ben and Rosa, you are awoken roughly to essentially cling for your life. So everybody roll dex.
I'm going to get real close. Make sure teeth are there.
I needed an 80. I rolled a 52. That's a success.
Stop it, Matt.
Ooh, I got a 6 under 50. That's
Yeah. I need an 80. I rolled an 82.
So Rosa and Diego both see Ben just jostle his small frame, bounce out of the seat. He's like attempting to grab his backpack. It goes hurling in the air, and he falls to the ground in the middle of the aisle and gets his clothes completely filthy. I will say,
My collarbone.
yeah. Since Rosa rolled extreme, however, I'll let you roll another dex to grab his backpack before it falls to the
Out of
ground.
midair.
Just a normal backpack. Yep.
I
Okay.
got an 80 over 50.
All right. So you tried to reach out with your free hand to grab his backpack, but it slips from your grasp. And as it lands, you hear a strange crunching sound from within.
Oof.
And we'll You'll have to figure that out, Brian. What Ben's
Sorry, dude.
whatever was packed in that backpack might have.
Your
My
mom cracked you
97
some extra
Sauvignon
eggs for
Blanc.
breakfast.
Yeah, hard-boiled
It was
eggs.
a really nice bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, which is now just everywhere.
And
I already know what it's going to be.
but thankfully, Rosa is able to help you to your feet, and you get up just
Yeah.
seeing that you're fine physically,
Yeah.
but you're quite dirty. Your clothes are a little filthy right now, but
Dirty
you
bird.
manage to retake your seat, grab your backpack, which you hear something rattling in the bottom. But after almost 30 minutes of teeth rattling swerves and skids up the muddy incline, the vehicle reaches a merciful plateau. And it is like the calm after the storm as you roll into the clearing, where the sun shines down upon a wide swath of flattened earth, upon which has been built redwood cabins surrounded by well-tended patches of wildflowers blooming in vibrant hues of ivory, scarlet, and indigo. Picnic tables have been strategically placed all around the camp to take advantage of natural shade. A volleyball court has been constructed to one side, where a lively game is ongoing, young teens jumping and shouting with friendly competition in the summer breeze.
Suspended in midair in a high five.
An
So
archery,
which one of them is going to get killed first?
an archery range is located in another part of camp, well away from other activities. Beyond the main living area, 100 yards away, is a series of railroad tie steps leading down to a dock that overlooks a placid pond, where kayakers are being instructed by a man in a light brown uniform and matching hat. As the bus belches and spasms to a dead stop with a disturbing sound, the man stands up and raises a hand in greeting. "Oh, that's Old Man Lem," the driver says as he opens the inward sliding doors. "You're all his children now." And he shakes his head and prepares to help you with your gear.
Yeah, cool, dude. Thanks.
All right, yeah. Oh, here you go, little lady. This is your suitcase from the luggage rack. Oh, what do you got here? Is this bricks? Bricks of cocaine? Is there cocaine in here?
Don't no.
I'm kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Here you go.
I'm just gonna grab it as fast as I can and be like, go.
All right. Here you go, little dude. Oh, dude, your clothes are all dirty. I'm sorry, man. He brushes you off. Yeah, you okay? I know it was a little rough back there. But,
Yeah, thanks for the ride. Nice driving.
Yeah, sorry, man. This bus. I keep telling him, man, if he just let me put it in the 8-track. Well, actually, the 8-track might skip quite a bit. But anyways, hey, here you go. Here's your suitcase, man. Hey, I put some reading material in there for you, if you know what I mean. Camp gets a little lonely out here.
Where's my heroin?
Oh, good one. Yeah, I'm kidding about the porno. Anyways. All right, see ya. See ya, kid. Oh, and here you go, little dude. Oh, man, why so serious?
Because there's a dead body in that bag.
Oh, shit, I thought it was only bombs. But here you go. Good luck with that, man.
The bombs are in the other bag. This one is the dead body.
Oh, yeah, got it. Oh, I like you, kid, man. You roll with the punches, All right, well, you kids have a great time at camp. And, here comes Counselor Lem. Good luck. He shuts the door.
You need a hand fixing the bus. I got 2 of them.
I don't know. How many fingers you got in that? They look a little iffy. All right, have fun, dudes. And he rolls away. And the camp counselor approaches you guys. Oh, how you doing? Sorry, little frog in my throat there. Hi, I'm Lemworth. Lem, you can call me Lem. Counselor Lem.
Hi, sir.
Good to meet you.
Hi,
What's your
Lem.
name? What's your name?
My name's Ben, sir.
Oh, Ben McKnight. Yeah, I got you right here on my list. That's good. And you, little lady?
I'm Rosa Garcia.
Garcia. Yep, you're the only Rosa we got. So Makes it kind of
Okay.
easy. We have like 16 bins, so that's kind of a nightmare. But anyways, and you, sir, nice haircut,
What's
by the
it to
way.
you?
Oh,
Thanks.
what's it to you? Nope, that's not on the list.
Oh man, guess you're just gonna have to send me back. It's it's fine. I know where the bus is.
I'm just kidding, kids, because you're the last of the bunch. So you have to be Diego Garcia. I mean, not Garcia. Kennedy is what we were told. All right. Great. Well, welcome to Camp Mulholland.
Where do we put our bags?
Oh, we'll get to that in just a minute. Let me see. Where's Harcourt? Hang on. Let me call someone over to help you with that. Why doesn't everybody give me a spot hidden?
Spot
Because we're all terrible at it. That's why.
True.
We don't.
Yep.
True.
I needed a 50. I rolled a 94. That's a failure.
I failed with a 90 over 25.
And I succeeded with 35 over 45.
Under.
Over. Roger.
Under.
Yeah.
All right. So Matt.
9.
Matt looks around. No. Diego and Rosa both look around a little nervously at the perimeter of the camp, and
I'm planning my escape.
yeah, you're kind of planning your escape, but you're very distraught to see your old arch nemesis, Poison Ivy.
Oh, I was gonna say Randy's here too. Damn.
Ooh,
No,
Ivy's
Poison
hot, though.
Ivy is... Yeah, she's pretty hot. Poison Ivy is all around the perimeter of the camp. And as we know, as you and I know, Diego, you are deathly allergic. You blow up like a balloon.
Mm.
You might want to put that on your character sheet.
All right, if you say so.
That's called nature's fence.
Highly allergic to Poison Ivy, and because of your survival skills, you're pretty good at usually avoiding it, but it's quite heavy here.
You're gonna die again.
Ben, the first thing you notice is there are no other vehicles at this camp.
It's peculiar.
Do I notice what the kids are doing? The other kids.
Sure, you can look and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Looks like again
Sure,
that
it's volleyball.
you actually see down towards the docks. There is apparently some swimming lessons going on.
Okay.
And it looks like they might be simulating some sort of rescue technique, because there's one young lady in a canoe, and then someone jumps out of the water and grabs her and goes over
Drags
like
her down.
almost like it's slow
never see
motion,
her
drags her
again.
down, and then of
Some,
course
they don't even use their arms; they just go woo.
but you guys are so far away that you don't even hear like what's going on, but you notice this in tableau, this action going on, and so you can only assume that they're doing some sort of like simulated rescue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there are a bunch of other kids standing around, and
Screaming.
as you watch, the two actors jump out of the water and throw their hands up and then swim to
All
shore.
I can hear is her screaming, "We need a bigger boat."
We need a bigger boat. Yep. See a shark fin.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's kind of what you notice is like, well, at least they're swimming here and kayaking and canoeing, and it seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I guess. Maybe it'll be fun. I don't know.
could be. Then Lem turns back and says, "Oh, I found him. Harcourt is coming over," and you see this gangly kid who is probably about your age. Looks like he's skin and bone, not an ounce of muscle on him. On them, I should say, on them, and long, dirty blonde hair, wearing a bright yellow Camp Mulholland T-shirt, very skinny shorts, and tennis shoes that look pretty raggedy. And they come up and they're like, "Oh, hey guys, welcome to Camp Mulholland. Hey, you guys like movies? You like movies?
Yeah, I like movies.
Like scary movies though. You like scary movies?
I kind of like scary movies.
Sorta.
Oh God, there's so many good ones right now. It's like everything, and Lem goes, Harcourt, just show the kids around, okay? Oh yeah, okay, Counselor Lem, yeah, yep, okay, I'll show you around. Guys, follow me, and he starts walking away, and Lem turns away from you.
I'm gonna quickly catch up. And go. Sorry, what was your name?
I'm Harcourt. What's your name?
Harcourt.
Harcourt. Okay. Yeah, I'm Harcourt. Harcourt.
Harcourt.
Yeah. That's all the kids say at school too. It's I don't really appreciate it, but they'll get theirs.
If you can't take it, don't dish it out.
Speaking of which, what's for lunch?
Oh yeah, well, lunch is in 1 hour, and I think it might be it's corn stew. That's that's on the board outside the mess hall. Corn stew. I'm not a big fan. Corn doesn't agree with me. Kind of comes out real quick, doesn't really stay in place. Yeah.
Do the kids have to gather the corn?
No, there's no children of the corn. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a stew, and Stu is the guy who cooks it. So it's corn stew, but it's stew by corn by stew. Yeah, it's all just weird. Yeah. Anyways,
Stew's the corn.
Stew's the corn. Yeah. Stew's the children of the corn. Yeah. Stew. Yeah. Yeah. So, come on. I'll show you where you guys are going to sleep. So, we've got only the one bunkhouse. They don't really there's no guys and girls. We're all just sort of in the same spot. I hope that's cool with you guys.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Come on. And he leads you towards one of the very large redwood log cabins. And opens up the door and lets you pass through very politely, opens the door for you, and ushers you into what looks like to be a very clean and, Diego, a very military style series of bunks. There are 30 beds, all of which have a locker at the foot for obviously personal items and that sort of thing. Other than that, there are 2 bathrooms, which have showers and dressing areas. Again, there's nothing labeled. There are no labels on the bathrooms or the showers. And Harcourt explains, we just kind of, some of us go that way and some of us go the other way. It's sort of like an honor system.
Like those hippies my dad always tells me about.
When does the bus come back?
Todd's going to be back. I think it's Saturday. Today's Monday. Yeah, so Saturday he'll be back. Mm-hmm. And he usually brings all this stuff. So, food and,
stuff, huh?
Yeah, and
he's got the stuff, man.
He actually, he has, comic books, and sometimes he can get some 8mm movies, and we saw Psycho last week. That was cool.
This is gonna be fun camp.
I think so. Yeah, I don't. It's the archery and all that stuff, but we got everything that you want. And ghost stories every night. We have the campfire. It's so much fun.
How long have you been here?
We all came just over the weekend, so a couple days. We've just been here. You guys are
you.
Oh,
how many years?
To this camp, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is my 3rd year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it here?
it's pretty cool. It's good too because like they only keep people here that are like within a couple years of each other. So we don't have any like little brats running around.
Yeah.
Oh.
What
What adult runs this camp?
Oh yeah, that's I'm sorry. Lem, and then we've got who's the other counselor whose name I don't have at hand.
Doom is the cook.
Stu is the cook.
Mm-hmm.
Stu is the cook. Yeah, so Counselor Tammy, they're like Lem and Tammy, they're like really old. They're like 40 years old.
Wow. They're like dinosaurs.
Oh, I mean, they're practically dead if you ask me, but Hey, did you guys
They
see?
around before or
walk,
after
right?
they invented dirt?
Oh, yeah, they're almost dirt. Like, I mean, you look at Lemon, like his breath smells like dead things.
Like
Honestly, as he was standing there talking, I was kind of afraid he was just gonna,
Yeah,
fall
like
over.
fall right down. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
like that movie
I've seen it happen.
Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. He's like the monster from hell. And she's like no, that doesn't make sense. That's a bad analogy. I'm sorry. I'm so
Frankenstein
excited.
was written by women.
True, but Frankenstein and Monster from Hell was written by like Roger Corman or something.
And did you know that Frankenstein is the doctor?
What? No,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are so right. Oh yeah. I think you and I might get along. Have you ever seen The Satanic Rites of Dracula?
No, but I've read a lot of books.
I mean, Christopher Lee is so cool in that. Well, maybe if we get a chance, I see movies all the time down in Los Angeles. That's where I'm from. So I'm
cool.
sorry. I've been talking all this time. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Rosa.
Nice to meet you, Rosa. I'm Harcourt. And you are?
I'm Ben.
Ben, nice to meet you. Shakes your hand. And you are?
Diego, what's it to you?
Oh, well, I mean, a lot because we're all going to be friends, I assume. And I'm hoping. Yeah. So where are you guys from? Are you all from the same place?
Well, Ben and I are from Las Cruces.
Oh, New Mexico? That's a long ways.
California. Just up the coast.
Okay, yeah, it's up towards Santa Barbara. Yeah, I know where it is. I'm not great on maps and stuff, but it sounds. Is it cool though?
It's pretty. Yeah, it's there's mountains and.
I like mountains.
It's by the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's we're a little ways from the ocean here, but at least we got the lake here. The lake's kind of nice, and there's a little bit of seaweed though. I gotta warn you, just be careful. A little bit of
seaweed in a lake.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I mean, they must have transplanted it.
They probably imported it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's Italian seaweed.
It's Italian seaweed. Yes, it's artisanal.
It's been imported from.
It's artisanal seaweed. Okay, so I just need to let you guys know that breakfast is at 7 a.m. Okay, and then we break up and do things like boating and survival skills and macrame, which is pretty cool. Sounds weird, but it's pretty cool. Then we get lunch at around 1. Then after that, we get some like what they call free exploration and playtime stuff. Whatever, we can just do whatever we want. Then dinner's at 6. Stu will usually serve up some stew. That's kind of what he's doing.
So, Harcourt, are there any animals around here? Like, do you guys have any like, animals you could take?
Oh, that we can do what with?
Well, I mean, like farm animals.
Take care of.
Oh, no. There's like bears. They warned us about the bears. And
bears.
I've seen a possum. I saw 3 raccoons. There's a big carp in the lake. I saw him at least twice. There's a weird oil slick. When I was on the raft, I saw it. It was kind of, I don't know what it is, like algae or something moving around the lake. It's just it creeped me out, so I don't swim towards that part of the lake. But
Yeah.
and like I saw a caterpillar. I ate a bug, a beetle of some sort. Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, and then we have a bonfire at dusk. Usually, sometimes, as long as it's not raining or whatnot. And then there's lights out at 10. But on the weekends, we can go on field trips. And this weekend, they said that we're going to maybe go to the islands off the coast. Let them know some guy with a boat, and we might get to spend the night out there. Does that sound cool or what?
Ooh, that'd
That
be
sounds
fun.
Yeah, I think so too. So yeah, just some cool stuff, But yeah, go ahead and pick a bunk you want and stash your stuff and we'll head out.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. I'll wait.
Are they bunks like up down bunks?
They are singles.
Okay.
Yep.
Rosa.
So
then,
no.
yeah.
Rosa,
What?
Rosa, let's get bunks near each other, okay?
Okay.
This is a little weird.
And it's actually the last 3 bunks are by themselves.
Oh, good.
So
Okay. So we can plot our escape from this hellhole.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to anything you're saying.
Diego,
Yeah.
we gotta get out of here. This is weird.
Yeah, this place is
I'm gonna push him. You guys run.
We should take him out. We should take him out on the lake and then throw him into the algae and run.
Right? The oil slick. I like it.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'd do it for $1.
Hey, you got $1?
Oh.
Who needs $1?
Oh.
All right, so you guys quickly stash
put all
your
my
stuff.
in.
Nice.
Mhm.
And then meet back with Harcourt, who is just standing over in one corner. He has a little pocket knife that he's cleaning his nails, the dirt underneath his fingernails. And he looks up
Hey,
as you.
Nice blade.
Oh, yeah, it's Swiss Army. It's from
Very
I think
nice.
Switzerland.
You know, my dad gave me a really nice piece like that once.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out my Swiss Army knife. Say, I got one too. Look at that.
Oh, yours has a spoon. Oh my god,
yeah,
that's so
it's
amazing.
pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, for gouging out eyes.
Yeah.
what?
Ice. She said to gouge
Oh,
out the ice
oh,
so you can get
ice.
it for your drinks.
Okay, yeah, I guess
It works
that makes
pretty good.
sense.
Rosa.
Okay. Well, hey, we probably should go talk to Counselor Tammy.
Tammy.
But
Is she eating her ham?
hey, have you guys ever seen?
No, that's Counselor Tina.
Have,
Oh,
have
no,
you guys,
there's-
Tina.
have you guys
There
ever
are
seen-
moons over her.
Ha-
You
ha-
can always find her because there's moons over.
Moon's over
Tammy.
by Hammy? Moon's
Yeah.
over by Tammy?
Yep.
Oh, Tammy. Well, guys, I know lunch isn't for a little bit yet, but I got a stash of ho-hos.
That sounds-
I keep
That
under a
sounds-
log. Just like,
I'm really hungry.
okay, come on.
Yeah, I
Follow
can
me.
have
I'll show
one
you my
too.
secret stash.
Thank you.
Of course. Come on. And he scampers away very animatedly towards the rear of the
Like a little squirrel.
towards the rear of the cabin and into the little patch of woods. You see a little well-trodden path that goes around a dead tree stump and up the hill just slightly. And he's, making his way very excitedly that way.
Well hidden.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well hidden, not
Big
too far away.
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
As we're walking, I'm gonna give Ben just a look, like a.
Mm-hmm.
all right, kill. You want me to take him out?
I don't. You,
Won't be the first time. I can take care of that for you.
And after
I have
just
some firecrackers.
like not too far into the woods, like
how many? 5?
maybe 150 feet, if that.
Uh-huh.
And Diego is being very careful to stay exactly on the path because he's pretty sure those weird leaves are poison ivy. Thankfully, he
Mhm.
wore his long pants today. and his brown pants. And so you guys meet Harcourt, who is rolling over a dead hollow log, and beneath you see a box that is made of iron. It looks like some sort of weird storage box. Actually, it's a bread tin.
I like that. Wonder, it says on the side.
Wonder bread. And he cracks it open, giggling up at you, and says, "Catch!" and throws out ho-hos to each of you.
Nice.
Welcome,
Nice.
man. They're my friends,
man.
my new friends here at Camp Mulholland. We're going to be so great.
And this is back when they were made with shortening and real sugar.
Right?
Not that high fructose shit.
And Ben begins to crack the
Chocolate shell.
These are from the 1700s.
Actually, yeah. Begins to take a bite,
Mm.
teeth embedded into the pure sugar of the icing, when all of you hear a high-pitched scream from deeper in the woods.
Oh.
Not too far away, just from behind a copse of trees.
Frizz is going to immediately take a defensive. Just like ready to run.
Harcourt, what was that?
Oh,
Let's find out. And then Diego's going to start walking towards the scream.
And Harcourt whispers to Ben, oh, God, that sounded like Brigitte. And he immediately takes off after Diego, outpacing him. Arms flailing.
And then after seeing him outpacing me, I'm going to take a second and then start sprinting even faster for the sole purpose of getting back out in front of him, because there's no way this dude is going to get one ahead of me.
So
and I'm going to beat them both by power walking.
I'm going to jazzercise
Where'd the neon
up.
joggers come from?
All right. So Diego and Harcourt come upon the scene at the exact same time, with Ben not too far away and Rosa coming up from behind there. And just beyond the copse of trees is a young woman on the ground about your age. Diego, beautiful red hair, bright green eyes, light freckles on her nose, a look of horror on her face as a hulking, dark figure leers down at her. In his hands is a whip, which he cracks above her head.
Oh.
Except the whip appears to be alive.
Yes, Daddy?
Tune in next time as we play another reel of the Lovecraft Tapes.
Ooh.
Woo.
Huh. Did you ever wonder?
No, I don't wonder anything ever.
I make it a point not to.
Wondering is for suckers.
A wah, 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 wonder.
Wow. This is going to be fun.
Summer camp.
I'm excited.
Yay!
When we were... Oh, wait. We got to do our recommendos, don't we?
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Oh.
Wait, I can't.
Freeze frame.
I'll freeze frame.
Mulholland. Camp Mulholland, jackass.
There's a Camp Mulholland
Sleepaway
jackass?
camp. All right. Now it's time for some hashtag recommendos where we share some of our geeky obsessions. Please roll D100.
All of them?
26.
51.
56.
All right. Start us off, Rosa.
Okay. I am enjoying. I don't know if anyone has done this yet. Cause,
I did.
Drugs? Yeah.
Yeah, lots and lots of drugs. Uh-huh.
I love
But
drugs.
no. I
Oh.
got a new game, and I'm just enjoying it a lot, and I know I'm kind of late to the party, but I'm usually like when it comes to games, I'm usually late to the party because I tend to buy them when they go like super on sale. But Untitled Goose Game. I've
Yeah.
been playing
nice.
Untitled Goose Game.
Untitled Goose Game is a fun.
And
fun
I'm just
time.
having a lot of fun with it. And no horror aspects.
That's okay.
No. But I love running around and fucking shit up. And I'm not going to apologize for it. And the only way it could be better is if I was a possum. But and I also love. Okay, so I got to the part. Slight spoilers for the second like area that you get to, but there's a boy, and if you honk at him, he like jumps and screams and like runs away from you. And that might be like my favorite thing ever.
Torturing children.
Yes. Running
my
at the
safe
boy and
place.
honking as loud as possible. So, yeah, I don't know. Untitled Goose Game. It's good. So, pick it up. Right now, I don't know, Steam sale is like done-ish. But
Yeah, as of the time of recording, 45 minutes. So by the time you hear this, you're shit out of luck.
yeah. But I think it's normally like what, 15 or 20? I don't remember. But
That's still not bad though.
yeah, it's not that
normal,
bad.
At normal
And
price.
I've already gotten my money's worth out of it, and it's just fun. It's just fun to run around and honk and carry things around as a goose and steal shit from like gardeners and people.
Torture
and,
gardeners because they can't
Yeah.
find their stuff.
yeah, honk at small children, you know. So anyway, it's a good feel good.
All right. Thank you for that. We'll check that out in 45 minutes. All right. So, Brian, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm going to recommend a very recent movie that came out in 1987. I had Matt and his sister and my mom was in town, and we wanted to watch something that we could all view together, and it was semi-appropriate. So I suggested and picked Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. It's a John Candy and Steve Martin movie. And Steve Martin works in New York City, and he is trying to get home for one of the very few, if any, other movies that I know of that take place for Thanksgiving. It's not a Christmas movie, it's a Thanksgiving movie, which is strange. And he wants to get home to Chicago to spend it with his wife and the rest of his extended family. And nothing but horror it happens to this poor man the entire trip. So, highly recommend it. It's not just a slapstick movie. It actually has heart and it has feeling, and tons of cameos from very famous actors. And the first one that you'll notice at the beginning is Kevin Bacon. So if you haven't ever seen it, it is definitely worth a watch. If you have seen it, go back and watch it again. It still holds up, minus the smoking on planes and in cars and payphones, no
Trains
cell
and
phones. But
automobiles.
Other than that, yeah, definitely check it out. It's Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. No, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Very, very good movie. Brought back a lot of cool memories. So
Cool. All right. Yeah, that's a great movie, Brian. So I like it. I'm up next, guys, and I'm going to recommend tonight a video game as well. From 2017, a game called Get Even. It's a cross between a stealth FPS like Splinter Cell and psychological horror games like Fatal Frame or Layers of Fear. The plot is twisty-turny, filled with surprising revelations. So, unfortunately, I can't give away too much of the plot here because that's part of the pleasure. I can say that I picked it up for under $5 during the Steam Summer Sale, which you have 40 minutes to get to. And it's a hell of a bargain at that price. I think it was like 85% off or something crazy.
wow.
The subject matter is disturbing, meant for mature audiences, and well plotted. It's also GeForce Now compatible, which is what I use. So you get great visuals and performance without downloading or installing. It is called Get Even. Check it out.
Huh.
All right, Matt, you're up.
I mean, everybody's just stealing my thunder tonight.
You
Sorry.
got thunder?
Yeah.
I've got rain.
I've got Earth.
I've
Captain
got wind.
Wait, who has heart?
I've got
Someone
wind.
needs heart.
I do not have heart. I am an empty husk.
Listen to your heart.
Well, tonight, no surprise, is also a video game. Mine, however, is not currently on sale at the Steam sale because it's brand new. Is
Boo.
Diablo 4 because Diablo is back
Baby.
after all these years. Diablo 4, the latest installment in the action RPG series, it's a ride. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. It follows the standard action RPG format. You pick a character, you pick a class, and that class determines your playstyle through skills and abilities and the types of weapons you can use. You go around, completing quests and killing monsters and leveling up to get better loot so that you can do more damage, so that you can kill more monsters, so that you can level up some more, so you can get some better loot. Unlike the previous Diablo 3, this one, they've gone back to that much darker, much more serious tone, which serves it well. It is a excellently done story. The cutscenes are fantastic and probably some of the best looking cutscenes I think I've ever seen in a game. There are a variety of character classes to pick from, which means you can play the game over and over again and have a different experience each time. It is totally playable solo, but it does have up to 4-player co-op, so it's always a good time when you grab a friend and you go around smashing skeletons and ghosts and werewolves and all these monsters together. There's a bunch of stuff to do. This time around, it is a fully realized open world where you can just kind of wander around wherever you want to go, including into areas that you're not supposed to go because everything is like 20 levels higher than you. And they don't be like, they're not like, hey, you shouldn't do that. They let you wander in and figure out for yourself that you are way out of your league, which is kind of nice to see in a world where a lot of games are very hand-holdy nowadays. It's kind of cool to run that risk of, maybe putting yourself somewhere you shouldn't be. There's a lot of really great systems in there. The loot's a lot of fun to collect. I'm a big fan of numbers go up kind of games, so this scratches that itch for me. And it's also, honestly, to me, a really easy, almost zen kind of game, because once you get into that loop of how you play and the skills you use and the timing, it's really just to sit back and kind of run your skills, and you smash things and you're blowing things up. It's a lot of fun. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I've been looking forward to this game for a long time, and I'm happy they did not screw it up.
Nice. That was Half-Life 3?
No.
Oh.
It was Diablo 4.
Oh, Diablo 4. Okay.
And now that you made that joke, they delayed the release date of Half-Life 3 by another 3 months.
Oh, shit. My bad. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, visit lovecrafttapes.com for up-to-date information about our podcast and subscribe to our live streams at twitch.tv/lovecrafttapes or youtube.com/lovecrafttapes. See a theme? You can chat with me in real time at discord.lovecrafttapes.com.
And, if anybody wants to talk about some things, you can hit me up on Mastodon at The Real Weird Kid.
I will be setting things on fire at my Linktree. So if you have any suggestions about,
I got some
setting
firecrackers
things
left
on-
over.
Yeah, just don't hold them. Don't hold them.
You light them and then you toss them. I told the
That's
kid, you
right.
light them
Okay.
and you toss
Yeah.
them. It just
Yeah.
doesn't listen.
Yeah. Gotta remember that step. If you want to help me remember that step, you can check out my Linktree. Linktree/Lupin Vendetta, all one word. Lupin, Vendetta. And that has all the other places I'll be. Because I do a few different actual play shows. And you can also drop me a note and say hi. And tell me to toss the firecracker. Because
It's not a
Yes.
euphemism.
what if it is? It also is a youth. It's both at the same time. Yes, I'm sure.
Bright, you're muted.
Oh, that was funny. If you guys want to reach out to me, I will send you my address. And you guys can send me some calamine lotion because Diego's going to need it.
Until next time, roll for ho-hos.